and welcome to this PowerPoint presentation about how to recycle in your accommodation, Canterbury Edition. My name is Emma Diamond and I'm the Facilities Management Coordinator for Recycling and Waste. I work in the Estates Department and I manage the different waste services that we have on campus. So when you are in your student accommodation, in the kitchen you will have three main waste streams that you need to dispose of. The most used will be your mixed recycling, so that would be items such as plastics, tins and cans, cardboard, Tetra Pak, newspapers, magazines, juice cartons, anything like that. Then you've got your glass, that would be glass bottles and jars, can be any colour. And then we've got general waste, which really is just food, and the non-recyclable items such as cling film and polystyrene. So in the kitchen, your mixed recycling bin will have a green sack. And in here, again, you need to put in the mixed recycling items that is seen on this image. This image here is the sticker that we have actually used on our external bins, just so that you can kind of get a bit of an idea of where you need to be putting these items. If there isn't a green sack in your kitchen, you don't know where they are, you can't find them, then you need to contact your accommodation reception and they will sort this out for you. Next we have the glass, so it does depend on whereabouts it is that you're staying on campus. It really depends on the size of the kitchen. So some kitchens will have a crate, some might have a box, and others might not have anything to actually put the glass into, but you do still need to segregate this and take it outside. So the types of glass can be of any colour, but we do ask that you don't put things like Pyrex glass dishes, drinks glasses, etc. And if there is a glass that's broke, then please make sure you wrap it up securely and place it into the general waste bin instead. Then we have our general waste. This will be in a black sack. Again, if you have any issues with finding those bags, then contact your accommodation reception. In here it's mostly food, polystyrene and cling film that can really go in here. Most other items go into the mixed recycling bin, and if you're really not sure, place it into that mixed recycling bin, because once it goes to the mixed recycling facility, anything that can't be recycled will actually be taken out. So this slide shows the images of some of the bins. On the left hand side you've got your mixed recycling bin. As you can see, it has the sticker that was on the previous slide, and it's a green base bin with a green lid. Then on the right hand side we have the general waste bin. Again, it's got green base, but this time it has a black lid, and the stickers will show that it is for general waste. Then the glass bins are also green. They will have a glass sticker, but they're probably about half the size of one of these bins. They're more your standard dustbins you would actually have at home. The other sort of items that you might need to recycle whilst you are on campus are items like batteries, electrical items, toner ink and cartridges. So if you've got any electricals, please take them down to your accommodation reception. So this can be things like a hairdryer, charger of some sort, straighteners, anything like that. They then contact Estates and we will come and collect it and recycle it from our recycling hub. Batteries and toner ink cartridges, you'll find these facilities in the accommodation reception, but also other schools will have these facilities, and even the library and some study hubs will have some of these too. If you are staying in any of the colleges, so Keynes, Rutherford, Darwin or Elliott, you do need to take these items down to your reception, but the other bins, so your mixed recycling, your glass and your general waste, the housekeeping team will take these outside for you. All other areas such as Parkwood, Turin, Tyler, you need to empty these bins yourself and empty them correctly. We then have some ways that you can reuse items whilst you're on campus, and this is based on like a donation scheme. So we've got Stuff, which is the Student Food Bank and Free Cycle, and this is a partnership between the Estates and Kent Union. So the idea is that when you have items that you haven't eaten, they're non-perishable, you don't want to take them somewhere else with you, then you can donate them. So what we accept is tinned veg, meat, fruit. Then there could be things like jars of sauces, pastas, rice, noodles, flavourings, items like this. We do have some pop-up stalls throughout the year, as well as actual pop-up donation days, but you can also come to our dedicated space in Elliott where you can donate these items and also collect them for free. The other part of this service is the free cycle side. So what we like to think is you'd use this really for the items you need whilst you're living on campus, and that would be items such as pots and pans, crockery, any sort of cutlery. The idea is you come and collect them either from the dedicated space or at one of our pop-up events. Then you use it for as long as you need to, and then when you don't need it anymore, you redonate it back to us, and then it means that we can clean it, sanitize it, and then we can re-give out to another cohort of students when they need it. We're trying to stop all of that unnecessary purchasing, and it's that kind of mentality of you might have bought it once, but it can be used more than that. It could be used 2, 3, 4 times. Then we have the British Heart Foundation Bank. So on this slide, it's the red bin that you see at the bottom. We've partnered with them from 2014, and during that time we have had staff and students donate items such as clothes, books, bags, CDs, DVDs, types of homeware, nothing electricals, nothing sharps obviously because they can't be accepted, or any duvets or pillows can't be taken. But what happens is these items go to the shop in Canterbury and they sell these items. The money used is then used for research. It helps pay to train nurses and doctors. It can pay for defibrillators to be installed and to keep the charity itself running. We've got a few different ways that you can contact us if you need some more information. So our website is www.kent.ac.uk/recycling, and on here we have our A to Z of all of the different types of items that you might come across that you need to dispose of whilst you're here. We've also got information on our University of Kent waste strategy if that's something you're interested in, and then just some more details on like best practice and some tips really. We then have some different social media channels. So we have an Instagram, Twitter, a Facebook, a YouTube channel, but what we just ask is if you can follow us on these, and then you'll be alerted to any sort of updates that we have. So it might be we have a special event going on, might be just some reminders of when you need to leave your accommodation, things you need to do, and again just hints and tips on how you can become more sustainable whilst you are living on campus. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you have a great time here at the University of Kent.